Well, it is summertime. You know what that means? Love is in the air. Wedding season is here. And so many people want to include their fur babies in their wedding service, but they really just don't even know where to start. They don't know how. So today we are so excited to speak with Kelly, Nova, and Ilana Karpinski, co-owners of FairyTail Pet Care. They are on the cutting edge of the wedding pet care industry, joining us from Tampa, Florida. Welcome to the show, ladies. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us. We're excited to talk with you.
Oh, I'm so excited to talk with you. So let's just start from the beginning here. You have to tell us first, where did your love for dogs come from?
Well, of course, Ilana and I have always loved dogs. I mean, since I can remember. Both of us grew up with our own dogs, and then, we had dogs growing up. And then when we were in college, actually, we were college roommates.
Okay.
We adopted brother dogs together. And I had already adopted a dog myself before that. And so those dogs got to grow up together, and now they make up our logo, actually.
Oh, that's cool. I like the backstory there. And so your childhood friends, as you mentioned, you went to college together, you worked together. What made you make that decision to transition? You had FairyTail Pet Care, I understand, into a service that is all based around weddings.
Yeah, so we actually were working in the hospitality industry together
Okay.
at hotels, and we were doing weddings. We had friends and family that were getting married. We always knew that we wanted to start something pet related because we were so passionate about it and we wanted to have our own business. It was just coming up with the right idea. And so being in the wedding industry and seeing our friends facing this major problem of you're getting married, you love your dog so much, but now everyone you normally trust is attending, and you don't want to ask someone you didn't invite to watch your dog. So
Right.
we jumped at the idea. Her brother was actually the first wedding we ever did. And once we did that, we kind of really saw how important it was and how many moving pieces there were, and that we had the perfect expertise for both the pet side of it and the wedding and event side of it. And so word started to spread. We did a couple weddings here and there, and within about 2 years, we were full-time wedding pet care company.
Wow. And I have to say, I mean, like you've said, there is such a need for this. I would say half of the weddings I have been to in the last 4 years, there have been pets involved. I mean, people want their pets, they're usually their dogs, right, to be a
Yes.
part of their most important day. So talk about some of the services that you offer.
Yeah, so of course, the wedding pet care is our main service. That's what we focus on. The service really can be applied to any event. I mean, we've done birthday parties, we've done bat mitzvahs, so it can apply to other events. But of course, like we said, that focus is on the weddings. It's the biggest day of a couple's life a lot of times, and all of their friends and family are going to be attending. They've put a lot of planning and thought into this day, and we are there as your dog's plus one. So we want to make sure that all of the friends, family, the couple, everything can stay focused and present on this important day, and that we can take care of everything as far as their pet goes. However they want their pet to be included in the day, we are there to coordinate everything. Most of the time, what that looks like is we're providing round trip transportation, maybe picking them up at home or at a hotel or something like that. And then bringing them to the venue to get a little exercise, maybe pop in and say hi to mom and dad while they're finishing up getting ready.
Yes.
Anxiety a little bit there. And then we're there to include them in the ceremony, make sure all that goes smoothly, include them in their photos, make sure they get some, just really amazing family photos with their pup. And then we bring the dog back home, and make sure that they get settled in, they get fed. They don't need to, a lot of times, attend the reception or anything like that. They're exhausted after the day in general. And so it's so nice for couples to have that peace of mind that they have someone that's taking the dog back home or wherever it is that they need to settle in, so that, they can enjoy the rest of their night.
Yeah, I saw a perfect example of that on I believe it was on your Instagram page, and you had this little dog doing circles.
Oh, yes.
And then by the time that it was time to see mom, the little pup was just perfect, right? And calm.
Yep, exactly.
So
exactly.
cute. Yeah. So weddings, of course, they take so much planning. With people booking wedding planners, locations, stylists. Sometimes people are booking years in advance. I'm guessing they should be thinking about booking your services at the same time that they're thinking about everything else, right? This should not be a last minute thought, because I'm thinking you probably are booking out. Talk about how far your booking time is right now.
Yeah, that's a great question. So, our average booking time is about 5 months, but that's keeping in mind that as the first wedding pet care company in the nation, it's not a service a lot of people know about. So we do get a good amount of those last minute, which is of course always going to be based on availability. But a lot of people find this problem. They don't think there must be a company out there to be my dog's plus one. Instead, they're asking their vendors, they're looking online, and then hopefully finding us. But we do get some couples, which we've been seeing a lot recently, where they're trying to book us before they book their venue. They're like, my dog is my world. I need a pet-friendly venue. Like, tell me who I should hire. This is about my dog too. So that's been really cool. We'll see some weddings that book, 2 to 3 years out, but our average is about 5 months.
Okay, good to know. And I think it's good too, just to get the word out, right? That this service exists. There is a need for it. You found you're solving that problem for so many people. And you travel a lot. You got to tell us about some of the cool places that you've been.
Absolutely. Well, of course, since it's such a unique service and we're the first wedding pet care company in the US, there's not really a lot of options out there for couples. So we're here based in Florida, but a lot of times couples will reach out to us from other states, other locations, and will actually travel out for their wedding. So for the past few years, we've been going to California, a couple times a year. That's probably our favorite spot to go to. But also like New York, New Jersey is really popular. Pennsylvania, we've done a lot of weddings there. We actually had the chance to go out to Zion National Park in 2020. Beautiful. It was for an elopement. So it was just the couple, their 2 dogs, and us. So we were the only guests that were a part of their wedding day, but they actually got married. They actually said their vows and had their wedding in the park. And so we got to be a part of that. And honestly, that was one of the highlights of our entire time in this business. So that was really amazing.
That is special. Yeah, you are part of so many people's, most important day.
Know.
That's so cool. And you've handled more than just dogs, I understand. You got to tell us about maybe some of these more unusual requests, any, really elaborate requests, anything like that?
Yeah, we've definitely had some interesting requests. So we've included, I think, over 1,300 dogs in weddings at this point. We've had about 8 cats. So we do see cats, which is, a very special cat that is comfortable.
Yes.
The goal is to have your pet in your wedding, of course, but number one is always that your pet is comfortable and happy with how we're including them. So some cats do thrive in these types of environments, even if they're just coming for some photos. So that's been really cool. And then as far as unique inquiries, we've kind of seen it all. We've had inquiries they wanted their pet hawk to fly in with the rings. We had someone who wanted a TikTok therapy alligator to walk down the aisle. So, these are hilarious and weirdly true things that have happened. None of them have all gone through at all. None of them have. Venues are not going to allow that, number one. Number 2, our liability insurance doesn't quite cover exotic pets in that manner. So we haven't actually followed through on any of those. It's all been done, but we're always open to hearing what people want to do. We've had some requests for like gerbils or hamsters, and while none of those have played out, we would totally be willing to make that happen.
Yeah, you could get like a little hamster ball and have it kind of roll down the aisle or something.
Exactly.
I mean, the sky's the limit, right?
For sure.
And now you're also, this is so cool. So not only are you, you've launched a successful business, but now you're franchising. Yes. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's been such a crazy journey. But in 2022, we officially launched our franchise system, which means that people are now able to sign on to FairyTail Pet Care and open it in their own location. So our very first franchise location was in the marriage capital of the world, Las Vegas. So that was a very exciting launch. So we've had them on our team, and then we also opened a franchise location in Pittsburgh. And then here in Florida, we have our flagship, our headquarters in Tampa Bay, but we also service West Palm Beach. We have a franchise location there. And then we do also service Orlando, North Florida, Jacksonville, the Panhandle. So we're kind of able to cover the entire state of Florida, and then Pittsburgh and Las Vegas.
Excellent to see those services now expanding across the country. And what I love too about your business is that you are teaming up with local shelters to help dogs find homes, sometimes in really unique ways, even with weddings. So I won't say too much. I'll let you explain more.
Awesome. So yeah, our mission as a company is to treat clients' pets like they're our own while helping rescues find their homes. So from day one, we knew that that was really important to us. We knew this service was needed, and we were so excited to bring our expertise to the table on this niche business. But we wanted to make sure that our passion to give back to our community and help local shelter animals was a part of our everyday business practice. And so we've donated over $20,000 to local animal shelters since we started. And then we've come up with some really innovative programs, like you were kind of touching on, to help the shelters in our area. And so we have a partnership with the Humane Society of Tampa Bay here in our headquarter location, and it's called our Yappily Ever After program. And what it is we bring 4 to 5 adoptable dogs or kittens to your wedding, which is amazing socialization for them. They almost always find their homes. It's just, you know, the best thing that you could ever have at your wedding. We love it. Sometimes it's cocktail hour. Sometimes they're carrying the puppies down the aisle. It's just amazing for everybody involved. And then we also have another program where we work with a local pet photographer, A Gold Photo Pet Studio, and they will team up at the shelter and will take photos, help him take photos of the dogs that have been there the longest that need homes. And then his photos go pretty viral after the fact and reach a huge audience. And people all find their homes. So we do that about once a month here in Tampa.
Okay. And maybe you've already done this, but this idea just popped into my mind. What if instead of bridesmaids carrying bouquets down the aisle, they could carry puppies?
Yep. Yes, exactly. That's the idea with the ceremony with the Yappily Ever After is that's what a lot of couples will do is that they'll have, in lieu of the flowers, they'll have puppy bouquets.
Puppies. Oh, that's way better than flowers. That's amazing.
Right? I agree.
Yeah.
Those are our kind of people.
Oh, right. I was going to say, I'm sure these are really great couples that you get to go and help them with their big day if they obviously have a big heart for animals.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us how our dog moms can learn more and get more information about the services that you offer.
Yeah, so you can find us online at FairyTailPetCare.com, and there is a little pun in there. It's FairyTale, T-A-I-L.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Go to our weddings page, see all of our locations. They all have their own page, so if you're in any of those areas and want to inquire about your wedding, you can find all their information there. We're on Instagram, TikTok, all the social media, FairyTale_Pet Care. And we also have a YouTube channel. We didn't actually touch on, we have a Dog of Honor video service where we take a wedding video all from your dog's point of view. I know, quite adorable.
It's amazing.
So if you go to our YouTube channel, you can see videos from past weddings that we've done, and it's adorable.
Okay, I will be doing that after this interview.
You can really get lost in it.
Yes.
I'm sure. The two of you really come up with some awesome, really creative ideas. I can't wait to see, even a year from now, what's going on with FairyTale.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm so impressed. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. So for our viewers, we have been talking to wedding pet care industry innovators, truly innovators, Kelly Nova and Ilana Karpinski, the co-owners of FairyTale Pet Care from the Tampa area in Florida. So thank you so much, ladies. Thanks for joining us today.
Of course. Thanks for having us. This was great.
Thanks so much for watching this Dog Mom News clip. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome and informative Dog Mom News content. And while you're at it, ring the bell so that you can find out about more content in real time. And be sure to join us Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our live show. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, everyone.